Wes, what did you see from your team's offense and overall approach in the fourth quarter?
Well, the approach I thought was fine. It just we got a little rattled with the zone defense. Really struggled to make the open threes, and I thought when we missed a few that we got a little hesitant. I think the ball finds you in rhythm, you have to shoot it, and against the zone, the longer you hold on to it, allows the zone to shift and kind of get back into position to minimize any offensive impact. So, the zone definitely bothered us. So it was effective.
Coach, Denny's defense is something that we've talked about a lot this season. Paolo had a good night, put up good numbers, but there were a number of times where Denny, you forced him into tough shots, stood him up, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. What does it say about his versatility that he can guard point guards one night and then a guy as strong and big as Paolo another night?
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've seen him quite often this year, do that for us. Not only from game to game, but sometimes within the game, guarding smalls, then adjusting, guarding a big. I think he got a little frustrated with the fouls, but you're playing against a guy in Paolo who, right now I think top 10 or 11 in drawing free throws. So, got to the line quite a bit. He's a downhill player with tremendous size. He plays with force. So it's a challenge. But, in general, I thought, Denny's done a really good job this year of kind of managing, doing a better job with his KYP discipline of not fouling and, showing that skill set to, guard some smalls, guard bigs, catch and shoot guys. That gives you like a Swiss Army knife. You just kind of plug him and play wherever you need him to fit.
Wes, I know it's a weird situation with how many guys you had out, but just Corey's three-point shooting, what did that kind of maybe indicate or give you a little tell about how ready, willing, whatever the word you want to say is, for when he does get more responsibility or take a bigger role?
No, it's a huge step. He was primarily a spot guy last year, and now he's moving, kind of searching him out. I think that's great early in the possession. He's finding space and finding those windows and all those driving kicks, and he seems to be getting the shot off quicker, that's a heck of a weapon. And obviously shooting at a very efficient rate, so it's a positive. I struggled a little bit, once again in the zone. I thought we missed him a couple times in the corner, but overall he had a really good night.
Coach, there's 5 games left in the season. How confident are we to make a playoff push?
Well, it's probably going to be difficult, given how many guys we have out. But I like our competitive spirit, and those young guys kind of go through the fire a little bit, and that's the only way to really learn. I think they had some good moments, but I fell a little short there in the fourth. But I'm not going to let go of the rope, and I don't expect our guys to. So, whomever's available, whoever's out there, we want to make sure we're competing as best we can.
Coach, so what is a positive takeaway that you got from this game?
Well, obviously we played 3 solid quarters of basketball. It's certainly an opportunity for our young guys to kind of go through some adversity, and they're going to learn on the fly. And I know it's tough. It's at times difficult to watch, and I know they're frustrated at times going through it, but that's the only way to expedite that maturation. You have to get over the hump. It's not just going to happen on its own. The only way to go to the other side is you got to go through it. And I think it's a huge step for our guys to have to play in these games. And, all those minutes, you can't simulate those in practice. So it's important that they learn from them.